Hello students, I Pushpinder Kaur welcome you in the next video lecture based on the Organic Chemistry chapter 10 Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. After studying this chapter, you will be able to name the haloalkanes and haloarenes according to the IUPAC system, describe the reactions involved in the preparation of haloalkanes and haloarenes, correlate the structure of haloalkanes and haloarenes with the various types of the reactions, use stereochemistry as a tool for understanding the reaction mechanisms, appreciate the applications of organometallic compounds, highlights the environmental effect of the polyhalogen compounds. Firstly, we will discuss what are the haloalkanes and the haloarenes. The replacement of the hydrogen atoms in the hydrocarbons which can be aromatic by the halogen atom results in the formation of alkyl halides and the aryl halides. In case of the haloalkanes, which are also known as the alkyl halides, the alkyl halides or the haloalkanes are the derivatives of the alkanes. Alkanes are the simplest hydrocarbons which having the carbon-carbon single bond. You replace one of the hydrogen atom with the halogen group. That becomes the haloalkanes. This C2H5 group is known as the ethyl group, or simply we can say that this is the alkyl group. When one or more hydrogen atoms have been replaced by the halogen atoms, these are known as the haloalkanes, where halo means any halogen group which are present in the group 17 of our periodic table. It may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. X here, X is replaced with the fluorine, so it is called fluoroalkane or fluoroethane. And if the two halogen atoms are present, it is called as the dihaloalkanes. And if three halogen groups are present, then these are called as the trihaloalkanes. In case of the haloalkanes, the halogen group is always attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. As we know that the hybridization can be calculated with the help of the number of sigma bonds. This halogen group is attached to this carbon atom. This is the alpha carbon atom. Here again halogen group is attached to this carbon. This is also as a alpha carbon atom. If you want to find the hybridization of this alpha carbon atom, we have to calculate the number of sigma bonds. In case of this, the carbon attached with the next carbon by the sigma bond, and these two hydrogen atoms are also attached with the sigma bond, and this halogen group also make a simple single bond. This is also called as a sigma bond. So there are the 4 sigma bonds are present. It means it having the sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization means the 4 valencies of the carbon would be satisfied with all the sigma bonds. In case of the haloarenes, haloarenes are also known as the aryl halides. These are the derivatives of the arenes group. Arenes are those compounds or hydrocarbons which having the at least one benzene ring of the hydrogen atoms have been replaced by the halogen atoms. These are called as the haloarenes. In case of the simple benzene ring having formula C6H6, when you replace one of the hydrogen with the halogen group, that is called as the haloarenes. If one halogen group is present, then it is called as the monohaloarenes. If two halogen groups are present, then it is called as the dihaloarenes. If three halogen groups are present, these are called as the trihaloarenes. Many halogen containing organic compounds present in nature, and some of these are clinically useful. These classes of compounds find wide applications in industry as well as in the day-to-day life. They are used as a solvent for non-polar compounds and the starting material for the synthesis of the wide range of the organic compounds. For example, chlorine containing antibiotic chlorophenol is very useful in case of the typhoid fever. Chloroquine is used in the treatment of malaria. Haloethane is used as an anesthetic during the surgery. Similarly, our body produces iodine containing hormone that is called as thyroxine, releases the iodine, the deficiency of which causes a disease called goiter. And the next one is the trichloroethylene, which is used as an antiseptic, and it is widely used to clean the semiconductor and the chips. We will classify the haloalkanes and the haloarenes on the basis of the number of halogen atoms, on the basis of the nature of the carbon atom, and on the basis of the hybridization. Let us discuss these one by one. Firstly, on the basis of the number of the halogen atoms, we classify the haloalkanes or haloarenes as mono, di or poly. In case of the poly, poly means the many. It may be tri, tetra, penta, hexa, etc. Like if one halogen group is present, then it is called as a monohaloalkanes. If two halogen groups are present, it is called as a dihalogen groups are present, then it is called as a trihaloalkanes. Similarly, in case of the haloarenes, if one halogen group is present, then it is called as a monohaloarenes. If two halogen groups are present, then it is called as a dihaloarene. Halogen groups are present, then it is called as a trihaloarenes. The next classification is on the basis of the nature of the carbon atoms. In class +1, we discussed the four kind of the carbon atoms are present. The first one is a primary, then secondary, tertiary, and the quaternary. But in case of this, we are treating only three kind of the carbon atoms. One is the primary, second one is the secondary, third one is the tertiary. As the fourth position is occupied by the halogen group. Like in this carbon atom is directly attached to the halogen group or the functional group, so that means this carbon atom is the alpha carbon atom. If this alpha carbon atom is directly attached to the one carbon atom, it is called as the primary haloalkanes. And if the alpha carbon atom is directly attached to the two carbon atoms, then it is called as the secondary. And if the alpha carbon atom is directly attached to the three carbon atoms, then it is called as the tertiary haloalkanes. And in case of the haloarenes, carbon atoms as the ortho, meta, and para position. If both the halogen groups are present simultaneously, like this point and this point, so these are called as the ortho position. This position and this position is known as the meta, and the two opposite positions are known as the para positions. And it means we can say this is a ortho dichlorobenzene, it is meta dichlorobenzene. The next classification is on the basis of the hybridization. This classification is very important. We name and haloarenes on the basis of hybridization into two categories. The first one is the sp3 hybridization, and the second one is on the basis of the sp2 hybridization. On the basis of the sp3 hybridization, the haloalkanes or the haloarenes having three types: alkyl halides, allyl halides, and benzyl halides. And on the basis of sp2 hybridization, it may be the vinyl halides and the aryl halides. Let's discuss these one by one. The alkyl halides are the haloalkanes. In case of the alkyl halides, the general formula is CnH2n plus 1x. In case of the simplest alkanes, this formula is CnH2n plus, replace one of the hydrogen with the halogen groups, then it becomes a haloalkanes. In case of the haloalkanes, the hybridization is the sp3. Like in this case, number of sigma bonds are 1, 2, 3, and fourth one is with the hybridization of this alpha carbon atom is sp3. Similarly, in this case, this carbon having 1, 2, 3, 4 sigma bonds are there. It means the hybridization of this alpha carbon atom is also sp3 hybridization. The another example is the allyl. First of all, what are the allyl compounds? When the functional group is attached to the next to carbon-carbon double bond, that bond is known as the allyl carbon. In this case, again, this carbon having 2 sigma bond with the hydrogen, 1 sigma bond with the halogen group, and 1 sigma bond with the this carbon atom. So again, hybridization of this carbon is sp3. Similarly, this is the alpha carbon atom. As halogen group is attached to this carbon atom, this carbon having the number of sigma bond, 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, 3 sigma bond, and fourth one with the hydrogen. So again, its hybridization is the sp3 hybridization. The next one is the benzylic halides. In case of the benzylic halides, when the any alkyl chain is attached to the benzene ring, that compounds are known as the benzyl group. And if you replace the one of the hydrogen atom or 2 of the hydrogen atom or 3 of the hydrogen atom with the halogen group, these are known as the benzylic halides. Like this is our first example. If in case of the toluene, here is a CH3 group is present. When you replace one of the hydrogen atom with the halogen group, so this is called as the benzylic halide. And if you replace 2 of the hydrogen atom, it is called as the benzyl halides. And in case of the all the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen group, these are called as the benzo compounds. In all of these cases, the carbon having the 4 sigma bonds and all of these having the sp3 hybridization. And in case of the sp2 hybridization, we have the 2 categories, vinyl halides and the aryl halides. The vinylic halides are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to an sp2 hybridized carbon atom of carbon-carbon. In case of the vinylic halides, the alpha carbon atom is directly attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. This carbon is attached with the halogen group. It means this carbon 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, third one is the halogen group, and fourth bond is the pi bond. It means it has only 3 sigma bond. It means the hybridization of this carbon atom is sp2 hybridization. Same in case of this compound, 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, 3 sigma bond, and fourth one is the pi bond. It means this carbon atom is also sp2 hybridized carbon atom. The next type is these are the compounds in which the halogen atom is bonded to the sp2 hybridized carbon or atom of the aromatic ring. As we know that in case of the benzene ring, all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. In this case, this is the alpha carbon atom and it has 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, 3 sigma bond, and fourth one is the pi bond. It means it is also sp2 hybridized carbon atom. This is the classification of all haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Now we will discuss the nomenclature of the haloalkanes. As these we already discussed in the class +1. These are the some rules to give the IUPAC name. The first rule is the selection of the longest carbon chain containing the halogen atom. Next is giving the least possible number to the halogen atom. Means you have to give the lowest number to the halogen atom. If the double bond or the triple bond present between the carbon atom, then give preference to the double or the triple bond instead of the halogen group, and use suffix di, tri, tetra if more than one halogen groups are present. Give appropriate names as haloalkanes if the carbon-carbon single bond is present. Give the haloalkane if carbon-carbon double bond is present. Give the name haloalkyl if the carbon-carbon triple bond is present. Now these are the few examples. The first case is the one carbon atom is there, then we use the word root meth. Due to the presence of single bond, we use the suffix "in", and chlorine group is used as the prefix, and the name of this compound is chloromethane. Remember, while giving the IUPAC name, the first letter always be capital, space between them. And the name of this compound, the common name of this compound is methyl chloride. And the second is the two carbon atom is there. That's why we are using the word root "eth". Due to the presence of single bond, we use suffix "in", and for Br bromine, we use the prefix bromo. It means the name of this compound is bromoethane, and its common name is ethyl bromide. In case of this, three carbon atoms are present, we use the word root prop. For single bond, we use the suffix "in", and for iodine, we use the word ido. You can mention here 1-idopropane, or simply you can say it is idopropane. Here the common name of this compound is N-propyl iodine, where the name of the N is the no, meaning of the N is no branching. Now in this case, the iodine is present on the second position. You have to mention the position of the functional group, so that is the 2-idopropane. If the halogen group or the functional group is present on the first carbon, then it's your choice. But in case of if the functional group is present on the other than the first position, then you have to mention the position of the functional group. It means in this case, the name of the compound is 2-idopropane. The name of this compound is 1-bromobutane. The compound name is the 2-bromobutane, and the name of this compound is 1-bromo-2-methylpropane. Okay, here B and M, we can give the name of this according to the alphabet order. The name of this compound is 1-chlorohexane, and the name of this compound is 1-chloro-2-methylbutane. And another example is tertiary butyl chloride. This is a common name. As the alpha carbon atom is attached to the three carbon atoms, that's why we use the prefix tertiary, TRT. This is called as a tertiary butyl chloride. This is a common name, and the IUPAC name start with this carbon atom. The longest chain is this is the longest chain, and you can give the name 2-chloro-2-methyl, C and M. Both C comes first according to the alphabet order. That's why its name is 2-chloro-methylpropane. The next is a carbon-carbon double bond is present, and if the carbon-carbon double bond is present, we have to give the preference to double bond. That's why we will start the numbering from this carbon atom, and the name of this carbon atom is 1, 2, 3, and the third position functional group is present. This is the 3-bromo. One common name of this compound is allyl bromide, as functional group is attached to the carbon atom next to the carbon-carbon double bond. This is a cyclic chain is present, and we use the prefix cyclo. 6 carbon atoms are present in the chain, that is cyclohexyl bromide, or it is called as cyclobromohexane. And double and triple bond are present. You have to give the preference to double or the triple bond. The name of this compound is 6-bromo-1,5-heptadiene-3-ine. Now the IUPAC name of the haloarenes. Here are some rules to give the IUPAC name of the haloarenes. We give the name of aryl halides as a common system only. We use the prefix 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 respectively for the position. Substitute with respect to the halogen atom. 1, 2 is used for the ortho position, 1, 3 is used for the meta position, and 1, 4 is used for the para position. Now we have to give the least possible number to the halogen atom, and the compound we name as a halobenzene. Like we give the name is fluorobenzene, chlorobenzene. Like we will say the name of this compound is ortho-dibromobenzene is a common name, or in the IUPAC system we can give the name of this compound is 1 position and 2 position. See, these are the both are present on the ortho position. This is the first position and the second position. The IUPAC name of this compound is 1,2-dibromobenzene. For present at the meta position, the name IUPAC name of this compound is 1,3-dibromobenzene, and here is the name of compound is 1,4-dibromobenzene. Similarly, the name of this compound is 4-chloro-2-nitrotoluene. The name of this compound is 2,4,6-tribromophenol, and the name of this compound is 2-bromo-1-ethyl-1,4-nitrobenzene. Now, we will discuss the few examples from the NCERT book, page number 284. According to the rules, we have to give the preference to the carbon-carbon double bond. This is the carbon atom and this is the carbon, and both carbon atoms are double bonded. Start the numbering from this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th. This is the 5th carbon atom. The name of the compound is 4-bromopentene pent-2-ene. 4-bromopent-2-ene. Next is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 4-bromo-3-methyl-pent-2-ene. The name of this compound is 2-ene. 2-bromobute-2-ene. This is your homework. Note down your homework. These questions are from your NCERT back exercise.